will succeed in our direction, I think to the job. That does not have to. We have to answer that question.
Let me know.
Okay, so
Okay, folks, good morning. Good morning, wherever it is you listening to us from across Liberia. It's a beautiful Monday morning. Today is the 15th day of January 2024. And on today, the legislature is going to decide its leadership. From the angle of the Senate, Senate pro tempore is going to be elected. That is an opened secret. We've been informed that Senator Yombli Kanga Lawrence is going to be elected on a white ballot. For the House of Representatives, the race for a speaker and deputy speaker is a hotter one than that of the Senate. And also today, newly elected and certificated representatives will be inducted, including those old students who will be returning to the Capitol as well. All of what will be unfolding on the grounds of Capitol Hill will be bringing you live right here across the Spoon Network and other stations relaying this broadcast. My name is Diamond Slanger. You're definitely welcome. I've got Yekizi Zuwe. He's also here. Our Senate and House of Representatives, reporters are set and ready. The crews are prepared. And we are going to bring you, as we always do, unprecedented coverage of what's unfolding on Capitol Hill. So you need not do anything. All you need to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy this experience. Spoon Network is putting you on the spot, placing you there in real time as well. So we'll cross over to the House of Representatives. As we've seen old guys who've been there before, done that. We're seeing new guys like Prince Toes and the rest of the guys who want to speak to Haji Masale for a bit. We'll tell you, they'll bring us up to speed with how this proceeding is going to, be carried out, what's going to be done, and how is it going to be done as well. Let's see if we can get Haji Masale on the line to tell us what exactly. Good morning, Haji. How are you? Haji, good morning. We'll bring back Haji Masale. We're still getting set up. We should tell you that. But let me bring on Yekezi Zuogbe as Haji sets up his audio device so that he can hear us and report to us in real time. Good morning to you, Yekezi. How are you?
Good morning, Diamond, and it's a pleasure to be here this morning to provide live coverage about, happenings there at the legislature. I do know that it's going to be intense today at the lower house, and we are actually looking forward to whatever the outcome of the legislative elections will be like today.
Okay, looking forward, Liberians are the speakership election is the one that has got all of the the heat and the deputy speakership as well. Also got the heat. We have Jonathan Fanati Kofa of Grand Crew County vying for the speakership. He is the current deputy speaker. If he wins, he's going to make history to be the first deputy speaker becoming speaker, ascending from the junior position,
to the
most senior there in the House of Representatives. Senator Yombli Kanga Lawrence is also going to go down in the history books once she's elected as Senate Pro Tempore. She becomes the second female in the history of Liberia to become Senate Pro Tempore, and she will be the 36th, according to records that we have, the 36th Senate Pro Tempore. The first female Pro Tempore of the Liberian Senate was Senator Grace B. Minor, 2002, September to 2003. She served as pro tempore of the Liberian Senate. The very first ever pro tempore of the Liberian Senate, Elijah Johnson, 1848 to 1849. So the first is Elijah Johnson, and the current is Albert Tubechi, Senate pro tempore January 15, 2018. And is the incumbent until the 54th is dissolved today. And then Senator Yombli Kanga Lawrence, once she's elected Senate Pro Tempore, would then become the incumbent Senate Pro Tempore. For the House of Representatives as well, the very, very first Speaker of the House of Representatives, James B. McGill.
Yeah.
James B. McGill, 1848. So he was the first Speaker of the House of Representatives, and the incumbent Speaker is Buffer Chambers, 15th January 2018, and when the 54th is dissolved today, his speakership term expires as well. The question is, who will be, the Speaker of the 55th Legislature and the, Senate Pro Tempore of the House, that's the Senate, right? The Pro Tempore of the Senate, President Pro Tempore, it's called. And Yombli Kanga Lawrence will be the first elected.
Yeah, she's poised to be.
She's poised to be the first elected Senate Pro Tempore as well. Haji.
Yeah, somebody say no sound, so you probably have to check your device.
Check your device.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be very, very historic because, like you said, there's report out there that she's going to be contesting on a white ballot. I've been reading a lot about what's unfolding there at the upper house. That my majority of the senators have in a resolution agreed, to have Senator Yombli Kanga Lawrence from Grand Bassa County elected there. From the CDC, there were names coming in from the onset, names like Sir Joseph pop up, but it didn't yield any result. And we later on heard the name of Wezonga Finney, also from Grand Bassa County. So I'm yet unsure as to whether Wezonga Finney will be contesting. But if he does not, then of course Madam Yombli Kanga Lawrence will be elected on a white ballot. But as for the lower house, I mean, it's a very, very tense race.
Wezonga Milton Finley served as Senate Pro Tempore of the Liberian Senate from January 2012 to January 2015. Remember he lost his seat during that election there, and he has resurfaced.
Yeah.
As of what was posted by Councillor Augustine Chie, he said that yes, they fought a good fight, but then 17 senators signed a resolution, endorsing the candidacy of Senator Yombli Kanga Lawrence, and you have 29. 17 out of that number is majority.
Yeah, it's majority.
It is majority. So even if you do go to an election
Yeah.
You are definitely going to be defeated. So there must be the casting of a white ballot. We do see Representative Richard Nangwe Kun, there we see them ascending the stairs and all of that. Haji will need to work on his camera, but let's cross over and bring on Aaron Kuban, who's live from the Liberian Senate. Good morning to you, Aaron. If you can hear us, which you should, kindly unmute your microphone and let's talk a bit. Good morning to you, Aaron Kuban. Kindly unmute your microphone, Aaron, so that we can have this conversation. Morning.
Good morning, Damon. Let me say good morning to listening to us and those also watching.
What's going on? I see you just at the Senate wing. Bring us up to speed. What's going on there on the grounds of Capitol Hill?
Yeah, how we now is that most of those are arriving at House of Representatives. We've not seen much taking place at the House of Senate. And this ceremony should have started by 9 a.m. according to the official information that we gathered. But it seems that it's been pushed to 10 a.m. And we're not seeing much arrival from the angle of members of the Liberian Senate. So far, most of those arriving here are using the way of the House of Representatives wing, which obviously means that those are members of the House of Representatives who are about to be inducted.
Legislative reporters, you are, and we want to know what the processes are involved in. What are the plans for today? Run us from this morning. I learned there will be the lifting of the flag. How significant is that, Mr.
Yeah, so the national colors will be hosted. You have the flag of the Republic of Liberia just on top of this building. It's going to be hosted along with the county flags. As you see from the back there, those are the county flags that are posted. And those flags will be hosted very shortly by the Sergeant at Arms and the Doormen as well. They're going to host the flag, and the Liberian flag will be hosted by the Sergeant at Arms as well. And then after the hosting of the flag, the both horses will disassemble into separate house, and then the House of Senate will go to that chamber along with the House of Representatives also go to that chamber. And at the in the House of Senate, based on the fact that I cover the Senate, the Secretary of our Senate will be the one who will call the session to order, announcing that there is a vacancy for potential election. But just before that is done, those senators who will walk in will have to present their credentials to the Committee on Rules, Order, and Administration. Mind you, that committee is headed by Senator Yombi Kanga Lawrence. Presently, she did not go for election. The fact that the 54th has been dissolved today does not automatically mean that the committee has been dissolved until those senators have taken seats. And so the credentials will be submitted to Senator Yombi Kanga Lawrence and her committee members. They will have to review the credentials of those senators. The committee will come back and make a report that have reviewed all of the credentials of these senators who are here for induction. That is including their certificate of election. Mind you that when you are elected as a senator, the National Elections Commission certified you. So that certificate has to be presented to the Committee on Rules, Order, Administration, and other credentials, which will inform the Senate leadership to place individuals on committees. So, for instance, if you are a mining engineer, you will come with your credentials. What are those experiences you have in that area, along with your election, your certificate of election, and then they will be presented to the Committee on Rules, Order, Administration. They're going to go into that committee room. They will review all of the credentials. Then they will come back and make a report, either accepting or rejecting. In most cases, these senators are accepted. And then an oath of office will be administered by the Secretary of the Senate. President is not going to say, there should be an election, but most of the time, he goes on white ballot. So when that is done, the senators officially take their oath, the oath of affirmation, showing that they will oppose and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia. And then following that, they will be escorted to their various seats by the Sergeant Eye, informing them that this is your seat, this is your seat. And most of the senators who are coming now will have to take the back seat for the county. And then when they take their seat, then there will be a vacancy announced by the Secretary of Senate that there is no protest, there is no leadership, there is no chair on executive, there is no chair on all of the various statutory committees, including standing committees. Then there will be an election for those positions. So that's the entire thing they're going to go through today. It's going to begin with a margin, the flag, the various teammates, and then exactly what I just explained. Hello, Damo. Hello? I'm not getting. Oh my God. No, yeah, coming back here. This is Stone TV coming to you live. Thank you. Yeah, man. What's that?